So here I'm going to show you how to import a Photoshop file into After Effects. There are many different file types that you can import into After Effects, including Illustrator files, flattened JPEGs, PNGs, obviously footage, MP4s, MOV, SWIFTs out of Flash. But for our purposes, I'm going to show you how to import a Photoshop file because you can look up YouTube has plenty of tutorials on how to import different format types, but I'm just going to go over Photoshop because that is the file we are working with. So when you're setting up your Photoshop file, you want to make sure that everything that you would possibly want to be moved is on its own layer. And it's also really helpful to name those layers so that when you bring it into After Effects, you know what is what. Right here, I only have one fin because I'm going to duplicate it inside of After Effects. So anything that you're going to do with shape art or duplicate, you only need one of, or maybe just a placeholder. You don't want to use groups because every time you use a group, that will pre-compose everything within it. So right now we want everything out on the same layer. We'll do the compositions within After Effects. So everything right here is just separated out layer by layer. So in After Effects, what you're going to do is you're going to go to File and go to Import and just click on File. And that's going to bring up this window right here. What you're going to do is navigate to where your Photoshop file is, which is this one, AE Mermaid Demo. And under footage, I just want to make sure that its composition retain layer sizes. This is going to make sure that the composition stays how I want it to stay. So composition retain layer sizes, click open. And then it's also going to ask you another window here. And what we want to do is merge layer styles into footage. So with that, we are going to go ahead and click OK. And you're not going to see anything at first. You might be thinking, oh, where's my stuff? It's up here in our project files window. So again, this is where all the different assets for our file lives. This little icon here means that this is a composition, which means if I click into it, this is sort of a preview of what's inside this. You can kind of think of this as a symbol if we were thinking in terms of Adobe Animate. And this is the timeline right here within that symbol. And again, every single piece that I have here is on its own individual layer right here, which makes it really easy to navigate and see how they're connected.